Market Blue Glow Electronics here, otherwise known as KG4 FDR in the ham radio world. Hanging out at the Shelby Hamfest. Today is Saturday, and this will be my last day here. I've been here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I just thought I'd do a little walking tour for you guys and see what all we see as we go around, maybe things of interest. Let's get at it. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the lack of tables. All the way up until about 3 or 4 years ago, this back field back here at the very back would be field. And I remember years ago when the entire field would be field, but all of this would be full, as you can see. So attendance is down a good little bit here as we get into what's going on. Got a bunch of ARRL handbooks here from the past.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And there is some ham sticks.
$7.50 each, or
and you see a little bit of everything here. Little motorcycles, helmets. I mean, you know, Hamfest are not just ham gear. That's where a lot of people may not come to these and don't know, but you see a little bit of everything here. Just a lot of, called boat anchor radios here, but a lot of little bits and pieces and parts that are handy to have. All right, in the spirit of someone being a true ham here, I don't even know if I can count all the antennas on this vehicle here. We've got 2 more on the back here, and quite the setup going on inside. An old Charvel transmitter receiver. You don't see many of those. Just some random radios here. A lot of nice Collins gear here at this setup. Let's see. 30L, 30E, S390A. Just some really nice old National radio. Really nice Collins stuff here. 75A4. An old NC200. That is beautiful. With a matching speaker. Ten-tec Omni for $6.50. Bought some tubes off this guy yesterday. Found 2 VT25s or Type 10s in a bag, and 2 EL37s off of this guy. So he's from Concord, North Carolina. All right, this is the top row where all the campers hang out. And if you come to the Hamfest on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a lot of campers here, and then this stuff fills in. The middle fills in a whole lot on Thursdays and Fridays. Nice Astron power supply. There's a lot of ham radio gear at these Hamfest, but there's a lot of electronic stuff too, you know. Looks like a silent key. You're starting to see more and more of that. People are selling off people that have passed away. In the ham radio world, we call people that pass away silent keys. Nice old Johnson Whiteface radio. Old Icos.
Yeah, this is the hard system.
Nice old 2215 scope for $50 here.
Yeah, I'd be happy to help.
Okay.
Yep.
60 megahertz. Right.
60 megahertz. Make somebody a good deal on it.
Okay. Good to see you.
I think so. Thank you, Brett.
Yeah. So if John knows what these are. John, do you know what these are?
No.
These are guy wire. When you wrap them at the bottom, it keeps your guy wire. That's what ties them off
from
coming undone.
apart.
Yeah. Just some various stuff here. Nice old roller inductor there.
He's
All right, we got an old Kenwood. Looks like it's no case. That thing's a monster.
All right, buddy.
The,
941
what is
E.
that? KR9800. That's the big one.
All right, 10-4. Got it.
Some guitar amps and JBL Pro audio speakers. Old CBs.
Yeah, but I don't know how many people are going to be here.
148.
I'm not going to be here.
Those are
Hold on a
142s.
second, Jeremy. 9-volt battery.
Palomar amplifier. And a 2-meter repeater set up here if you need one. Yeah.
More than I've seen.
A couple things I'm noticing about this Hamfest. One, it's Saturday and very few people showed up today. I think everybody showed up yesterday. 2, there's less people than normal. I don't know if that's COVID or what's driving that.
I think there's fewer vendors.
Yep.
COVID's got to be part of it, yeah.
I would agree.
And you're right. I figured there'd be more people here by this time.
Yep. So, but it's been a good Hamfest.
Yeah.
Old triplet tube tester. It's been here all week for 200. Now it's down to $100. Guess he's trying to move it. Old Helicrafter. Some big tubes. I was trying to figure out what these were the other day, but never could. All right. Old Helicrafters. An old 30L1 amplifier. Kenwood station monitor. A Ranger. Old Stoner CB, which we've got a bunch of. What is that? That is a spectrum analyzer.
Do I need that?
That doesn't seem to mean anything to anybody anymore.
Oh, it should.
But it doesn't. I guarantee, I've told people, I take things back, I give them their money back, and I pay the return postage. I
Wow.
guarantee everything. I don't sell junk. I got original boxes for everything.
Nice old Hammer 180. Another R390. Looks like it's been restored. Is it a? It's a Signal Corpse. Fold over tower. Ron 25 section. Nice old SX 28. Beautiful one. And another one. All right. Let's see.
I like that song.
Some Icoms. Old Kenwood. Oh, this guy down here's got the station monitor I've been wanting to buy. He's got the IFR 1500. It's a nice station
A lot of
monitor.
those 900 amps only want 100 mil.
Bunch of high voltage caps here for building RF amplifiers. You don't see that kind of stuff out much. Nice old Drake 2B receiver here.
That one's good and clean. It was aligned by W4 MEC. It's got a complete set of new tubes with it and in it. And I've got WWB 10 and 15 megahertz crystals in it.
Good
Make
deal.
an offer.
Good deal. All right. Hi, this guy over here, he's my buddy from up near Asheville. He's the guy I got the tongue saws off of. Old Johnson Viking 2. Beautiful unit here. Looks like it's got an extra VFO with it. Some old executive CBs. You don't see that as super rare. Old Cobra 142.
I have a much nicer. That one's a 6 tube. I have a 12 tube at home,
Nice
but
old
that was
Zenith.
mine. You know, that's
Some
that's
really
the shutter
nice
dial,
old radios
the whole
here.
9 yards, but that one's mine.
Yeah. I ran out. I
Old
got a Ford of HH
Helicrafters up there.
Mini Ford.
What you got here?
What's that?
Argonaut
Yeah.
509. And those are neat little QRP rigs.
Yep.
I like them a lot. I may come back and talk to you on that. There's a buddy of mine lives up near me, and he lives in Rhonda, North Carolina, but mostly CB stuff. Every once in a while he'll have something I'm super interested in, but we've got a lot of D104s here. Beautiful Johnson Viking Valiant too. That's beautiful. Old Collins S line here. Looks like $1,000 for all. This is the guy I bought the 805s from yesterday. He's got some tubes. Look at that. Nice 400s there.
I could have swore I saw one.
Somebody selling waters. It's the best deal of the day. All right. I just love, the old RF stuff and some of the work that goes into these things. Nice old Heath kit, 2kW there. There's a Alpha 76A. There's a Hammerland 75A3. Another. Keep seeing these 390s. 3rd watt meter. Tell you what really attracts me at the Hamfest is when I see something I have no idea what it is. And this is a Signal Corps wireless set, number 19 MK2. That is a heavy duty. That's a beautiful 6-meter transmitter there, Heath kit. Interesting. Old automatic phonograph here, a B&K precision scope. Let's see, CDE, old Viking Challenger. Knight T150 transmitter. Some old tubes. This is Curtis's truck. Yeah, I recognize it as soon as I saw these. All right, so what are these radios?
That is a TCS set, receiver and transmitter.
Yep.
Used in every PT boat during World War II and a lot of other boats and a lot of utility stations.
Gotcha. So
2 to 12 megahertz.
2 to 12 megahertz.
5 to 12 megahertz. CW and AM.
Wow. And this is the power supply back here, right?
It's the AM power supply. Those are kind of rare because most of the time they're running off of DC power, you know.
Gotcha. That is a bunch of iron right there.
Yeah, it is. That's why I'm leaving it here and not putting it on the table. I don't want to have to move it. I move it as little as possible.
Old Signal Corps tube tester, super clean. I used to see these everywhere I go. Just don't see them much anymore. An old B&K tube tester. Did you sell the TV2?
Yes, sir.
Yay, good deal. It was a nice, you just don't see those often. This is a guy I bought the SA16 Fisher amp from yesterday. Beautiful Johnson Thunderbolt here. That is just absolutely beautiful.
Well, that's sold.
Ah, well.
He's coming to pick it up.
There you go. Guy's got a bunch of tubes, but he knows what he's got. But there is some good stuff in here. And love the old, love these boxes. You stack them all up, 4 of them, and you get the whole world here when you kind of turn them the right way. All right, I just bought a illegal amp for $35. It's a CB amplifier, but the Sonar stuff is just gone crazy lately, so thought I'd buy that and clean it up. Guy just brought out a bunch more tubes. This is the guy I bought all the tubes from yesterday here in the white van, but went through these. They're mostly all, let's say, TV tubes, more or less. Nothing, I didn't see anything audio. All right, this whole setup is, it's a guy part of the Boat Anchor Club named Nick, and he's having some health challenges, and so they've been helping sell off his stuff. I've been eyeballing this 390 here with the case, which is just like unobtainium for 2 days, but the price is a little high on it. But this is where I picked up the ten-tec amps, the TV7, the beautiful TV7, and a bunch of other stuff over the last couple days. All right, after 3-4 days of looking at this thing, it is finally on my cart. Glad to get it. Picked up a bunch of tube shields. There's military ones, tough to find, beautiful. And a bag of coax connectors for $4. So happy to get it. All right, always love going through knobs. You never know what you find, and the good stuff. Making a video. 6336s. I got a bunch of those. I've been wanting to do something with them. Nice old Globe Scout, Johnson Viking.
Lots of people look at the Globe Scout and say, "Oh, I remember those."
Those, yeah.
I had one of those.
Sideband slicer. That's interesting. Yeah, this is the top row at the bottom, and I want you to look at this. Most years, every one of these spots would be full, so I'm still trying to figure it out. Is it COVID, or is it just, you know, the average age of the ham is 70 plus, and these guys are passing away, and there's just less of them sitting up out here to sell? You know, I don't know the answer, but it's sad because I've been coming to this thing since 1984, so that's 35 years or more here.
Oh, I bet.
Beautiful old R&E.
I know what you mean.
Receiver here.
Jack and I bet.
More heat kit. Fill cover. Bunch of Drake gear. Need some lanterns, some G.I. Joe stuff. A little bit of all. And get you a guitar, PV amp, all kinds of stuff here. Always good to see a dog out. I've seen a few. this week. Got some records, some Coca-Cola glasses, some Star Wars stuff. A little bit of a lot of stuff here for sale. Some more tubes. But yeah, this is the back row here. Bought some tubes off this guy under the tent the other day. But yeah, just a lot less people here than there has been. Oh, this guy's got some interesting tubes here. QRO amp. And some various, looks like 813s there in the box. Alright, we're up at the top of the hill here. This is the Go Forth building. And then there's Indoor Cleveland County Fairground building here. But I'm going to look through here. I need some RF connectors for various things.
And then
Some
you got
nice
a
little
ton of
helicopters
on that
all cleaned up and working.
band's
Classic
spread
stuff.
and the main.
Old shortwave radios and old mics and helicopters. And we're on the inside part right now. You see down there, I've seen this much fuller than it is right now. The lady up here did have a nice amp. I don't know if she sold it or not. She had a nice Hafler, just like the one I restored here recently. Looks like she has sold it. A lot of computer stuff here. I remember back in the late 80s, early 90s, half this Hamfest was computer stuff. Bought a couple 12AX7s and 12AU7s. That, you know, they're $2.15. I ended up bundling a group of them for $5 a piece. But a nice old peak kit tuner there. And we'll get you some pillows and craft work back there as well. Try to give you a view from the top here of what the Hamfest looks like. And then you've got building up here I was inside of, and you've got the tent up there and whatnot. Along here you got some food vendors that are set up, but yeah, that's kind of give you a feel for what we call the infield down here in the bottom looks like. Oh, the Amatron AL 1500, 2,500 bucks. Woo.
And when you buy that, you won't have to carry it all.
Ah, I hear you. It's a good deal.
That makes it right.
What was that, FT2000? Wow, the old Globe King. That's a beautiful unit. Power supply, exciter, amplifier. Beautiful. Oh, Helicrafters, an old Icon receiver, transceiver. I call this the land of misfit parts. Chris, another guy from South Carolina, come every year, and it's just a lot of random stuff, but you find some good stuff in here sometimes. Give you an idea here, you know, anything from stick resistors to you know, cable relief to wire wound resistors, some tubes here, some caps, parts, battery holders, just kind of the island of misfit toys here, a little bit of everything. Somebody here with a lot of parts, ceramic stuff, trimmers, variable capacitors, RF chokes, droids, diodes, whatnot. And it looks like underneath the tent here a whole lot more. A lot of little terminal ends and connectors. Just random parts here and there. You know, it looks like down here, I got some CW running there. Helicrafters. Some kind of power, variable DC power supply. 10 amp. That's pretty cool. Old Hammerman stuff. And, you can see we're actually in barn stalls right now. Over there's got some computer stuff. You got the Iredell County Amateur Radio Society. I think it was the Caldwell Amateur Radio Society set up in here. And looks like some more stuff over here on the other side. There's some you don't see much anymore. The Yaesu FT401B with matching speaker, and then somewhat matching Yaesu FL 2100. That runs two 572Bs in it for a couple hundred watts. Nice little setup. This is the best part of the whole Hamfest. I just got a $6 double orangeade, and they hand squeeze these things, so super excited. It's hot out here, to be honest. my final walk up the middle strand. I think I told y'all that was the top row and the bottom row. But there's a lot of good stuff here in the middle too. I'll tell you though, I've seen it where this whole middle row was so packed, people on both sides selling. It's I'm hoping this is COVID and next year returns to normal. All right, loaded up. Got to take the cart back, but we're gonna call this a wrap. It's around noon on Saturday, and I think I've gotten all I need to get. It's been a great Hamfest. A lot less people than normal, but I picked up a lot of good stuff here. All right, if you happen to be an audio person or just want to see the stuff I picked up over the week, stay tuned for part 2. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. It was a great Hamfest. Even though there were less people, it was a great turnout. Thanks, everyone.